Hello again, everybody. I am so happy again because of two reasons. Because it's Friday and we will rest a little bit. I hope that you are happy too. And because I am here with you in our other day of activities, the last day of this week. Okay, so let's begin. What day is today? Friday, with a lot of joy. What day was yesterday? Thursday. What day will be tomorrow? Tomorrow will be Saturday, to enjoy with your family more than you are enjoying now. In which month are we? We are in April. In which season are we? We are in spring. How's the weather like today? As always, sunny and hot and warm. How do you feel today? Annoyed? Worried? Hungry? Surprised? Happy? Sad? Bored? Sleepy or sick? That again, I hope no. As always, write your name. For example, Alan, your short date, that is April 24th, and the long date. Complete date, weather, temperature, how do you feel today? Again, if you have many reasons to be happy, sad, you can draw your picture and write a sentence if you want to share why are you happy. And I want you to write, this weekend I will, or I would like to. What are you going to do, or what would you like to do? Okay, maybe 5 sentences, please. You can stop your video and then continue with our next activity. Remember to take a picture of this page. Okay, mental math. We are going to do our operations. Remember, you will have 10 seconds to answer the questions. Today we are going to do additions and subtractions, okay? Remember, you will have 10 seconds. Get your pencil ready. Number 1. 105 minus 5 plus 20. 105 minus 5 plus 20. Write your answer. Number 2, 65 minus 40 plus 5. 65 minus 40 plus 5. Write your answer. Number 3, 49 minus 20 plus 11. 49 minus 20 plus 11. Write your answer. Number 4, 18 plus 12 minus 10. 18 plus 12 minus 10. Number 5, 50 plus 25 minus 75. 50 plus 25 minus 75. Write your answer. Very, very good. Now let's continue with our work. I will show you some pictures, okay? What's that? Right, that's money. We have coins and bills. What happened? I don't have money. Hmm, what can I do? Hmm, do you remember what can we do? We can ask for money. We can borrow some money. A person can borrow us money. Or a bank. How? With a credit card or with a loan. Remember, when the bank borrow us some money, that's a loan. Okay? Do you remember that? So let's do our think tank section. What is credit? Think about these questions, then discuss them with the class. Have you ever borrowed a book from the library? Yes or no? Write your answer here in the bottom part. Yes or no? What made you return it instead of keeping it? Okay, these questions you can answer them in your additional pages or here in your book. Maybe in your additional page it is better because you will have to answer these questions or other questions on the bottom of your book, okay? So, let's read. Borrowing means taking something from someone else with the intention of returning it late. You have probably borrowed a book from a library. Borrowing money is a lot like borrowing a book from the library. Libraries let you borrow books. They trust you will give them back. Banks and credit cards let you borrow their money. They also trust you will pay it back. This trust is called credit. There are too many types of credit. So, is this clear? When we borrow money, that means that the bank or even a person are giving us a credit. The ways of credit are credit card. Every time you use a credit card, the credit card company lets you borrow money to pay for purchases. You then pay them back. So you go to the store, buy some things, use your credit card, and then you will have to pay them. The other way of credit is bank loan. When you borrow money from the bank, it is called a loan. There are many types of loans. You can ask money for a car, for a house, or even to buy something big. Okay? The library wants you to return the books. When you do, you can borrow more. Credit is similar. When you pay back money you have borrowed, you can borrow more. This makes you credit better. It shows you can be trusted to borrow. That means that it's good for you to pay. If you don't return the book you borrow from the library, they will not let you borrow more. They will also charge you money. Credit is similar. If you don't pay back the money you borrow, you will not be able to borrow more and you will be charged extra money too. Remember that we already talked about that money that you borrow extra is called, okay, write it on your optional pages or here in your book if you remember how you call it. You can do this partner work in your additional pages, okay? Let's continue. Responsible using credit. Read the following test. It is very important to use your credit responsibly. It is very easy to get into trouble with your credit. Remember that if we don't pay, we will have extra money to pay or some troubles. Read on to see how they responsibly use credit. What we should do to be responsible. Number one, be sure to make your monthly payments on time. These are small amounts of money. you pack back from the original amount of money you borrow. So little by little you can keep paying. Do not borrow anything you will not have the money for later. If you know that you will not have that money, it's better to don't borrow it. Know the interest rates for what you owe. The higher the interest rate, the more money you will have to pay. So depending on the interest, you decide if you borrow the money or not, because maybe you will have to pay too much money. Have a steady job means that you can keep your work for a long period of time. Have checking and saving accounts. That means that you can save some money and then use it to pay it back. Borrowing money in more than one way is actually good as long as you can pay it back. This shows that you can really be trusted. So if you can pay back, you can borrow more money. Okay, we already read this one. Use credit on large purchases you can pay back over time. Use credit for buying a car or a house. Don't use credit to buy something small. Okay, so it's better when you want really, you really don't have the money because it's too much money, like a car or a house, like it says, then you can borrow that money to pay it in a long period of time. Your credit follows your life. It is kind of like a report card. It tells banks and credit card companies how good you are at paying back money you borrowed. Then can check your credit when you ask to borrow money to see if you can be trusted. The more you are trusted, the more money you can borrow and the lower your interest rates will be. Okay? So if you someday when you grow up ask for money, be sure that you can pay it. Okay? This is another bonus activity, and this one too. You can do them in your optional pages. Here it says that in a poster, in a sheet of paper, you can do it too. Okay? And write your name on your optional pages and your short date and answer all the questions or bonus activities. Okay? Homework. You are going to answer the next page. Read the problem, read the case, and solve it. Okay, here you have either a bonus activity that you can answer in the same additional page. Now we are going to have our active pause really, really quickly. Here is a song. We haven't seen it, but it's a different kind of song. I hope you like it. So stand up, stretch yourself, and dance. I know that some of you love to dance, so let's dance.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. Come on, like the way we rock it, so don't stop. It's under the lights when everything goes. Nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well you already know. So just imagine, I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel the good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. Come on, like the way we rock it, so don't stop, stop, stop. Lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine, nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel the good, good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on, all those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving, so keep dancing. So just dance, dance, dance. Got this feeling in my body. Break it down. Got this feeling in my body. Can't stop the feeling. Got this feeling in my body.
Want to go full Go Noodle? Then click here and create a free account. We've got hours and hours and hours and hours of indoor recess and fresh.
Very good. I hope that you enjoyed that song. You can play it as many times as you can. And remember, if you want to record a video, you can record it and send it to me. Okay? Have some water, take your snack, and let's continue. Okay, I will show you again some pictures, okay? Remember the spelling words? What do you think that represent that picture? Exactly, Tsar, an important person somewhere. Okay, this Tsar maybe will travel. That picture means that you can travel. Travel is to go from one place to another to visit different places, right? Where can you go? To continents. For example, North America. Where is Mexico? South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, or maybe in your own country, in different cities. There's where you can travel. And what do you need to travel? Some luggage or suitcases, only cases or trunks. That's different words that we use for these things where we carry our belongings. Now we're going to listen. Listen carefully, okay? Pay attention.
Master, dentist, barber. Listening comprehension. Listen to the Tsar of Russia telling his tutor about his travels.
Nikita, my travels around Europe are finished. I'm glad to be back on my throne.
We are delighted to have you back, Master.
I saw so much. I am going to change this country. Send men to bring the cases right away. I want to show you several things. I brought notes, sketches, and objects from every place I went. I studied with scientists, engineers, and military experts. In Sweden, I learned how to build fortresses. In Holland, I learned how to build warships. In England, I learned a great deal about their powerful navy.
Here are a few of your cases, Master.
This is a sketch of a wheelbarrow. It's a very convenient carriage for heavy loads, and this is a wind dial. It tells where the wind is coming from. Oh, I also learned how to pull out teeth. I brought these tweezers in case some of you need an experienced dentist. But the first thing we are going to do is snip off everybody's beard. Modern Europeans don't wear long beards. Come here, Nikita. I'll start with you.
But Master, I like my beard.
Nikita, it is in order.
Okay, Did you pay attention?
Look at
It
the
was
following list. Circle only.
about a czar. A czar that travels around the world. Did you listen? What places did he visit? Okay. Did he carry some luggage? Did he have something to show? Okay, let's go to our listening page.
Master, dentist, barber. Listening comprehension.
Okay, sorry.
Listen to the Tsar of Russia telling his tutor about his travels. Master, dentist, barber.
Okay, pay attention.
Listening comprehension.
Listen again.
Listen to the Tsar of Russia telling his tutor about his travels.
Pay attention on the word.
Nikita, my travels around Europe are finished. I'm glad to be back on my throne.
We are delighted to have you back, Master.
I saw so much. I am going to change this country. Send men to bring the cases right away. I want to show you several things. I brought notes, sketches, and objects from every place I went. I studied with scientists, engineers, and military experts. In Sweden, I learned how to build fortresses. In Holland, I learned how to build warships. In England, I learned a great deal about their powerful navy.
Here are a few of your cases, Master.
This is a sketch of a wheelbarrow. It's a very convenient carriage for heavy loads, and this is a wind dial. It tells where the wind is coming from. Oh, I also learned how to pull out teeth. I brought these tweezers in case some of you need an experienced dentist. But the first thing we are going to do is snip off everybody's beard. Modern Europeans don't wear long beards. Come here, Nikita. I'll start with you.
But Master, I like my beard.
Nikita, it is in order.
Look at the following list. Circle only the places and objects mentioned in the conversation.
Okay, so now you are going to circle
Master,
all the
dentist,
words that
barber.
you listen.
Listening comprehension.
Sorry?
Master, dentist.
Sorry again. You are going to circle all the words that you listen in the audio, okay? We are going to see some of them. These three are continents, as we saw on the previous pictures. These are to carry your belongings. Notes, books, and diaries are where you can write. Paintings, drawings, and sketches are how to express your ideas. These three lines and columns are for different countries. Wheelbarrow, wheelchair, and wheelhouse. Wheel, remember the song, the wheels on the bus, is what it's a round thing that makes things can move. Wheelbarrow, it's used to carry heavy things. Wheelchair, where you can sit and move. And wheelhouse is the place where you are in a boat to control it. Then windshield, windpipe, and wind dial. Windshield. I forgot it. Sorry. Okay. I don't remember that now. So look at in the dictionary. Windpipe is what we have in your body when you breathe in air with your nose, goes through a place that is the windpipe and then get into your lungs, and with deal is what tell you what's the direction of the wind, okay? And these are the last line, it's kind of hair. Yes, you have hair on your head, and on your men faces they have mustache that it's between the nose and the mouth, and beard, that it's under your mouth, okay? So circle the words that you listen in the audio, and we are going to listen the last time. I will show you the next page too, because you have to answer another question.
Master, dentist, barber. Listening comprehension. Listen to the Tsar of Russia telling his tutor about his travels.
Nikita, my travels around Europe are finished. I'm glad to be back on my throne.
We are delighted to have you back, Master.
I saw so much. I am going to change this country. Send men to bring the cases right away. I want to show you several things. I brought notes, sketches, and objects from every place I went. I studied with scientists, engineers, and military experts. In Sweden, I learned how to build fortresses. In Holland, I learned how to build warships. In England, I learned a great deal about their powerful navy.
Here are a few of your cases, Master.
This is a sketch of a wheelbarrow. It's a very convenient carriage for heavy loads, and this is a wind dial. It tells where the wind is coming from. Oh, I also learned how to pull out teeth. I brought these tweezers in case some of you need an experienced dentist. But the first thing we are going to do is snip off everybody's beard. Modern Europeans don't wear long beards. Come here, Nikita. I'll start with you.
But Master, I like my beard.
Nikita, it is in order.
Look at the following list. Circle only the places and objects mentioned in the conversation.
Okay. Sorry. So now I remember what
Master,
windshield.
dentist, barber. Listening.
Sorry again. Remember that
Master.
technology doesn't go with me. So windshield is the front or the window of your car in front of you, the one that is in front of the driver, okay? So as you could see, that's it for today. Please
Master, dentist, barber.
take a picture
Listening
of
comprehension.
each of your word, change the
Listen
name
to the Tsar of Russia.
of it. I cannot stop it because I put it automatically. So sorry. Write your name on your file. Remember to send it to me before 6 p.m. And
Master,
thank you very
dentist,
much. Be
barber.
happy and enjoy
Listening
your weekend.
comprehension.
Bye-bye.